Hello. Long time. No see, no talk. I can't get into my old YouTube channel, which was under John Benet Porsche, and it was about videos on astral projection, my experiences with spiritual stuff, and God and Jesus, and I might try to get some of those videos back on this one, but it sucks. I gotta start a whole new channel. So I have not astral projected. I haven't been astral projecting in a long time, and I do want to get back into it. And I guess I'll talk about an old one from August of last year, and it's now June. And that one was interesting a little bit. It was at my old house that I was staying at, and I came out of my body and I was in my room, and I went through the floor, and I was just in the void, which is just nothing but blackness. Right, left, up, down. You can't really, everything's black. Blacker than black. That's what the void is. That's what it's called. And I always did not like going all the way down into the void. Like, the lower I would go, the more dangerous zone I would get into. And I could get stuck, and scary stuff has happened. So I went in the void. I was going through the blackness, and I was going deeper and deeper. And a little faster, and then all of a sudden it was like really fast. I went through the blackness, and I hit a bottom, and I looked up. I looked up, and I could see about this much, it looked like, of my room, and that looked like so high. And when I hit that ground, it was like glue, and I was laying there looking up, and I'm thinking, be silent. If any demons come, I'm kind of stuck down here. So I didn't even move, but I felt with both my hands out of my body, I was feeling rocks. And I slowly looked around. It was super dark, and all I could see was there was a lot of rocks in this black pit I fell into. And I'm still laying there trying to be quiet so I don't get noticed by demons. And then I saw 3 lights of energy coming right by me. I'm like, oh no, here's the demons. Oh no. And this time it was interesting because these were different kind of demons or entities. And when they formed, there was 3 of them. They were small. One was red and two of them were green. And I kept wanting to think they're elementals. They looked like they were small with tails, and they almost look like a Pokemon figure. No. I don't know. But they were like really small and had paws, and like I think they had like these kind of ears that went back. And they didn't seem to want to attack me. And I said, they were talking to each other in some other kind of language. And they saw me, and I said, I'm stuck down here. I gotta make it back to my room. I'm stuck in this void. And 2 of them look at each other, and they said to themselves, the void. And they say, oh, that's what she's talking about. The black outer darkness. And I said, I'm stuck. I gotta get back up all the way there. And all they said was, well, first they were speaking themselves in different language, and then they started speaking English. And they said, well, you got yourself down here. You're gonna have to get yourself back up. And I think they started talking to themselves again in their own language. And they went away and disappeared. And I had to meditate while I was out of my body to get soak up some vital spiritual astral energy. And I ended up flying back upwards, which was a little hard because I fell deep, and I got back in my body. And I told somebody about that experience, and they said those demonic spirits, or those spirits, they're called imps. And I said, oh, okay. And that was one. And then I wanted to stop astral projection because everybody said I shouldn't do it. And then I had another one. What's the time? I had a short one after that where I came out of my body and I felt I had a lot of astral energy built up. And I came out of my body and I, like, 3 times, like, pop, pop, pop. And I was in my room, and then came in my closet, and then I went through my closet, which I could look back in my room, but everything behind me was just that black void. And I was thinking, no, I shouldn't be doing this anymore. I'm trying to stop, and I go back in my body. And then there was another time after that, shortly, where I was laying down, and I felt, I was laying down, awake, and I felt a spirit give me a back massage. And I hate being tickled, but I love back massages. So it's giving me a back massage. I could feel like it was giving me a back massage and rubbed my back down to my leg, and it felt really good. And I'm like, And I felt like its arm on my back, and it was like, it felt like a really long, lanky arm. And so it would like stop a little, then it kind of stopped, and I was like, more back massage, please, more back massage. And then it would give me more of a back massage with its lanky, long hands and arms. And then it would snicker, like, had this, like, snicker, like, or, I don't know, I can't even mimic the sound of these demons. It's more, not even the movies are comes close to it. And then it would start to try to tickle me a little bit. And I was saying, no tickling, back massage. And it did it for about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. And then I really had to pee. And I got up and went pee. And the demon was gone. And I don't know if this was the same demon, because like a week after that, I came out of my body and I was in my room, and there was a demon right there. And I seen it looked like its skin was gray, the certain dead gray looking color, and a little, not whitish, no, it was like gray, light pale gray, and it had lanky arms and hands, and it was sitting right next to me on my bed. I was out of my body at this time, and it had a weird dysmorphed face, and it had like orange, it looked like a orange mohawk, like a orange short mohawk. And I only spoke brief words, but I think that was the same one that massaged my back, because it had that same kind of snicker. And when I dealt with different demons in the astrals, I remember certain voices, and that's how I know they're the same. And it had the same kind of snicker. And I said, what are you doing here? This was a while back. I don't remember the exact words he said, and it spoke like really low in this snickering voice, and it said something, and it smelled like shit. It smelled like rot. Oh God, I repent for swearing. It smelled like death and rotten eggs. That's the best way I could explain it, but it's a distinct smell that I've smelled a lot of times, and its body was like it had legs and a body, but it looked really skinny and kind of deformed. And I think I said something like, "You smell so bad," and I'm about to call Jesus right now. And I remember it said with a snickering voice, "Why do you gotta go and do that?" And I don't know. I think I got angry with it, or I don't know why. And I grabbed it, and it's like, and it's freaking snicker, and I'm like fighting it, and then I just like grabbed part of him, and I squeezed it so hard, and it was like blood came out, but not human blood. This looked like it looked like goo. Orange goo spilled everywhere when I like squeezed him, and when this goo was coming out, it was basically disappearing, and just this goo coming out that smelled so bad. And I could still hear him snickering and laughing. And I ended up going back in my body. And was there any? And that was in like October. And yeah, I did have another astral experience, but I'll make that for another video, because this, yeah. I do want to get back in astral projection. I do. So, yeah, I talk about my astral projection experiences, and I would love to hear any of your guys' astral projection experience. And I know I also talk about God, Jesus, and I have dreams that come true all the time. And that gift could only be straight from God. I know it is. And I'll talk about dreams some other time. And there's lucid dreaming. I don't do that much. And people do get mixed up with lucid dreaming and astral projection. They're two completely different skill sets. And so I'll talk more later. It's already been 20 minutes. Okay.